it's Megan here, and today I want to talk about desires and temptations. So, the desires and temptations of certain foods. And I'm going to be taking a yogic approach. Some of you guys might know that I teach yoga on the side, and I'm reading from a book called Overcoming Obstacles by Swami Satchidananda. So, how many times have you said, okay, this is the last chocolate? This is the last chocolate I'm going to have, until that box is empty. Each chocolate is the last chocolate. So I've got some junk food here. Alright. So, alright, this yummy caramel one. Alright. How many of you have gone through a bag of this and you just can't help yourself, and you just keep going and, okay, this is going to be the last one I'm going to eat. This smells really good. Or a pack of nibs. You think, okay, I'm just going to have one. And then one turns into two, and more and more. Or chips, you have one, and then you just can't help but eating the whole bag. Because the reason for this is every time you eat one, the mind wants one more. So you are renewing the desire each time you fulfill it. If you want a balanced mind, a peaceful mind, or a balanced body in our case, the desire should not be renewed in this way. It's almost like putting out a fire. If you want the fire to go out, do you add more firewood? No. Instead, you take the firewood away. So really, you got to take these away. Get them out of your house. Get them out of your kitchen. Because desires are like the fire. Don't give opportunities for them to get fulfilled. Then, they will slowly wither away and die for want of opportunities that get renewed. Every time you fulfill a desire, it becomes stronger. It is sustained by that. Eastern psychology doesn't approve of this. So, neither express nor suppress. So what are you going to do then? Analyze the desire. Take time to question. Meditate on it. Think of the pros and cons. So, for instance, for us with food, when you're about to take something in your mouth, a cookie or a corn chip or whatever it is, a caramel corn, right before, don't just do it fast, blindly, without thinking about it, because that's what we do, right? We emotionally eat. We just eat, and we're in a daze, and oh, it feels so good and it tastes so good. But what are the pros and cons of it right before you take it? So the pro is, obviously, it's going to taste really good right away. So, the caramel, the texture, the saltiness of it, it's good. There's a good pro there. But if you continually do it, those pros become cons. You might put on a pound, or another con could be you might feel guilty about eating so much so quickly, and I can't believe I just ate that whole bag of chips. So in the end, the cons will probably outweigh the pros of eating that, and eating and continually eating. So what if you are in a rush? What if you have a difficulty slowing down and meditating on it? He says that if you can't do that, to meditate on it before you take it in your mouth, the next best thing is to ignore it. Don't even think about it. Just ignore it. And for want of attention, it will undergo a natural death. It will wither and die. It is like a plant. If you don't water the plant, it dies by itself. So that's why when we say get rid of the junk in your house, get rid of those treats, maybe don't take that route where you go and buy those Tim Hortons and you always tend to get those Timbits at the end of the day. So if you do that, if you ignore it, it will become stronger rather than weaker. How great will that be? How much people will admire you? Always put the positive side forward. Weigh the pros and cons. This is so important. It's so important because we're always emotionally eating. That's why we eat, We're eating because our brain is telling us, I want that. I want that. It makes me feel good. I love the taste of that. Or maybe there's another emotional reason for that. Educate your mind. It's a naughty child, and you are the boss. If you want to train your dog, you cannot just give in to it every time. So don't always give in to that desire or that want of something. As soon as your mind says, I want that, don't always give in. Train it. But at the same time, you cannot be too tough, because then you'll probably give up too easy. So training a horse or puppy is like that. Only when it listens to you, obeys you, do you admire it and appreciate. That is the yogic approach. So I hope this has been helpful. It's a little bit different than some things you might have heard of before, but it helps me. It really helps me. I really try to slow down right before I eat and really slow down right before that desire comes up. I really want, even after I see a commercial, see an amazing commercial, oh, I really want that chocolate bar. Anyway, I hope this helped, and have a great night.